Welcome to week 5. We really are on the home stretch now. We've done all the prep work. We've done all the scales. We've done all the eighth note versions of the theme. We've learned the Allegretto Cantabile, which we're going to review here in a second. And we're down to 2 items on our list. Yes. And what are those 2 items? We have double doubles, all right, 120 to 130, and the doubles variation, the final version, 105 to 115, okay? Those 2 things. And I'm going to give you, now that we're going very fast, okay, we're not very fast yet, all right, we're just fast. I'm going to give you some strategies, some tried and true things, okay, to do that will help us get there and achieve the final product. First, though, let's check in with our Allegretto. Let's do it once with the metronome and once without. Ready? Remember our drone pitch, all right? Finding that first note. So without any of the retards or the phrasing here, we're just going to stick with the metronome one time. 1, 2, ready, and... Now, why is it important? All right, why, again, let's interject this. And by the way, if you've been with me for the first 4 weeks, congratulations. All right, like I said, we really are on the home stretch. If we're just meeting for the first time, my name is Clay from thecello.online, and there is a PDF available on the website that you can get to follow along with this course on loosening up this hand, okay? Learning to play fast, all right? Learning to flex these fingers. That is what we are after. Now, practicing this Allegretto correctly, okay, really focusing on good tone, moving the bow really fast, right? This part, hopefully we've been practicing it. I know I didn't play it in the last video, okay, last week. But hopefully you've been practicing it and flexing this wrist and teaching the bow to go fast, right? Because even though I'm playing long sustained notes, okay, or longer notes, I'm still moving the bow pretty quick. I'm still learning quickness. I'm learning to flex. And all of that is going to help get me to, all right, this doubles business here with the bow. It's all about flexing this to coordinate with this hand over here, right? Flexing these fingers, moving fast, unhinging this hand, okay? Unhinging this hand from the rest of the arm, okay? Let's do it one time without the metronome. Always want to find that first note. 1, 2, ready, and... And maybe this is a good opportunity to talk about the little transition point, okay? Which, if we've done everything else, if we've done all the prep and we've done the scales correctly, this little phrase here to get back to the Allegro vivace should be no problem, okay? And some of this is inspired by the actual Beethoven's Ninth Finale, all right? Because there are some moments in there where there's some big crescendos and it rallies to the end to where we get the big full chorus there at the end. So that's what we're doing here at the end. So when we go, all right, it's also meant to help you get this hand back into the groove, all right, to give us a little transition moment to get back so that we're really successful, all right, with the doubles at the very end, with our final version of the piece, okay? Okay, so what are some things that I can do to help coordinate my hands besides just doing what's on the page and meeting the metronome goals? Make sure you're following the metronome with a great tone. That's number one. That will do like 70% of the work for you, right? You should know that by now here in week 5, that just going slow, building up your muscles, right? You are just, training these things to go faster, and we're just doing it incrementally a little bit every day with the metronome, and that will get us there. But sometimes we get to this kind of hump, this hurdle, and we're not quite able to get past it, and we need a little extra something to help coordinate our fingers. And this is where dotted rhythms can really, really help us, okay? So what we're going to do is I'm going to do, as an example, the doubles variation here, since we're at 105 here to begin with, to start out week 5 here, excuse me. And what we're going to do is we're going to go long, short, okay? And then we're going to go short, long, right? So let's do long, short. I'm going to go at 105. Remember, I'm in the doubles, not the doubles, okay? I think it's actually a little easier to do the dotted rhythms on the doubles. You can apply this to the scales. If you're having trouble with the scales, you can apply it to the doubles. Anything that you need to, even the exercise for playing the correct number of 16th notes. Dotted rhythms always help, okay? They are a huge help. I did them a lot in my time as a student, which is why I'm sharing them with you now. So let's go through the doubles variation here. 1, 2, ready, and. Best practices when doing dotted rhythms. Don't play a triplet. Yes, when you play a triplet, it's not short enough. If you go, that is just not quick enough. Remember, it's all about this finger, wrist, finger action. We're trying to get it quick, yes? So as you listen and watch, I'm making that short note really short. You got to play a game with yourself. How short can I make the short note? Let's do it again here at 105. 1, 2, ready, and. Tone matters. It isn't just about making a quick action. I got to make the short note short, and I got to make sure the tone is there. Now we're going to reverse it, and we're going to play short long. We'll play it a couple of times again. Short note in the front this time. 1, 2, ready, and. Boy, this version really helps with that third phrase with the da-da-dum, the third to the fourth finger, where we don't get a repeated note there, okay? That part is challenging to go fast. Notice I'm making the short note really, really short. Again, just a reminder, don't play triplets. That's too long. That will not help you. Let's do it again. And really focus in on that one place where we don't get a repeated note there in the third phrase. 1, 2, ready, and. This is like number one, okay, for getting these fingers up to tempo, all right, and coordinating. Dotted rhythms always help. Doing the exercise for playing the correct number of notes down below actually also has another name. It's called burst of notes, and you can actually do this one faster up to tempo. Okay, doing it quickly will help, but it does become a challenge putting the rest in there. All right, so use these dotted rhythms in whatever you need to, okay, in order to get your fingers coordinated. They will help. Okay, here we go. Double doubles, 120, first item. Knocking it off the list here. Here it is. And this time, because we are going fast, I'm going to go by fives here, since we have fewer items on the list to get through. Here we go. 1, 2, 1, 2, ready, and. You see, I almost went too fast there, so the dotted rhythms help. And oh man, my third to fourth finger feels so much better after doing that exercise with you guys. Like I said, I'm going to go 125 here. One, two, ready, and. Here we come. Remember, flexing this rib. Gotta let my hand hang here. Here we go. Last one for this week. 1, 2, 1, 2, ready, and. All right, we made it. And something I want you to keep in mind as we're going through this here is you might be looking ahead at the timeline and seeing some overlap there with the double doubles, and seeing some overlap there with our goals. Why is that? How is it that I'm here, but then I'm still in the same place at the end? It is so important that you keep in the back of your mind that we're learning a way of moving our hand and fingers, right? We are learning to unhinge this hand. Once it clicks, okay, once you get it, okay, quote unquote get it, you're just gonna boop. All right, like I said earlier in this course, you're gonna move to the front of the line. You're gonna move, and you're gonna be able to do this action here, right? Because we're looking for a kind of action. It isn't just about going fast, right? It's about figuring out this coordinated movement and gaining the independence. Why I say it over and over again, it's about the independence of this hand from the rest of the arm. And once it breaks free and you gain that independence and you feel it, it's like, oh man, you're going to go straight to that sensation. You're going to go straight to that feeling every time you go to play fast notes now. And then it's just going to be much, much easier. Okay. So maybe it takes you a little longer on some tempos, and it takes you just an extra minute, an extra few days, maybe even an extra week, but then all of a sudden you have it, okay? And I promise that's what's going to happen. You're going to feel it, and you're going to go, oh, wow, that's what that's supposed to feel like, and then you're just going to be able to go fast, okay? All right, now, at least I hope. I hope that's what's going to happen. You're just going to have to report back here in the comments, all right? So next, going down the list, doubles variation 105. Right? Here we go. It's a lot on our list, yeah? Got to keep coming back and checking, making sure, doing what's there. Here we go. So we're going to go 105, 110, and 115. Here we go, 105. 1, 2, ready, and. Notice I kind of leaned in there in the third phrase to that 3-4 where I don't get the repeated note. It's all right. It's to help me make the motion, all right? Put a little extra weight into it. You can always take it away later once I've learned the coordination. 1, 2, ready, and. Here we go, 115. Week 5, almost done. 1, 2, ready, and. Oh, it's fast. I feel like my string crossings can be better. Let's just practice them for a second. Ooh. Here we go. Let's try it again. 1, 2, 1, 2. Support the hand. Felt myself having to slow down there. I wanted to barrel ahead. Okay, so that is week 5. You made it. All right, congratulations. You made it through another week. Only 3 more to go. Only 3 more sets of goals to go. Please keep that in mind. If you need week 6 or you need the playlist, they're right over here. Click on them. If you need the PDF, see the links in the description, and I will see you in the next video. Keep at it. Keep pressing forward. I know it's loosening up for you. Make sure you check in, all right? Let me know how it's going down in the comments, and let me know how I can help.